What are you doing in here?
Checking really sick laminitis.
Ah, so how do you do it?
Check her feet.
Why do you check her feet?
To check if they're warm, hot or cold.
Warm, hot or cold? What are they? Are they cold?
Cold.
What about, do you not check both of them? Check both feet at the same time.
They're both cold.
Both the same temperature. What else do you check?
The pulse.
The pulse, the digital pulse. Where's the digital pulse?
Here. And the squidgy piece.
And the squidgy piece. Where is it?
Good girl.
Could your pony have warm feet? Why, if she had warm feet?
It could have been a warm day.
It could be a warm day, so it might not necessarily mean laminitis. Or what about if she'd been laying down in the stable and she tucked her feet underneath her? She could have warm feet then, couldn't she? She's been sitting there. So it's not necessarily that she has laminitis, but it could mean that. But you always check your digital pulse, don't you, first?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, what do we do to prevent her from having laminitis? What do we do? What do we do to stop her from having laminitis? So what do we do to prevent her from having laminitis? Or both ponies?
We keep them in, but at night we put them out.
At night we turn them out, don't we? Because why do we put them out at night? Because the sugars are...
Because the sugars are level.
At level? You mean lower?
Lower.
Lower, yeah. So what do we feed her when she's in?
Wet hay.
Wet hay or soaked hay, yeah. And how long do we soak for? Minimum of...
6 hours a day.
But we soak ours for...
12 hours a day.
And why do we soak it? Can you remember why we soak it? To get rid of all the...
To get rid of all the sugars.
To get rid of all the sugars. And it goes a bit gammy, doesn't it, the water does?
Yeah.
And he says, oh, it's very tiring. And what's her field like?
Oh, oval.
It's not an oval, it's just a square. It's a small...
Oh, I'm so scared.
We restricted her grazing, didn't we?
Yeah.
So we made her a small paddock.
Yeah.
Just for her with very minimal grass in.
Yeah.
And how else do we keep her from getting laminitis? What else do we do? What do you do with her? What helps her? You ride her?
We ride them mostly every day.
Mostly every day. They normally get one day off a week, don't they?
Yeah.
And why do we do that? Does that make them fatter if we ride them every day or thinner?
It'll make them thinner.
Thinner.
And
which will help with
which will help lose weight.
Which helps them to lose weight, which then in turn helps with the laminitis, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else do we look out for laminitis?
Them don't want to walk on hard surfaces.
Yeah, they don't want to work on hard surfaces. They don't like hardness, do they?
Yeah, they don't like stones.
Don't like stones, yeah. And what else? What about her neck? What do you look out for her neck?
That is all wobbly.
It's all wibbly wobbly. And what's that called, that bit there?
The cresty neck.
The cresty neck, yeah. So we don't want a cresty neck, do we?
No, yeah.
Yeah. So we always have a big wobbly neck and go, oh, yeah, crispy. You always make sure she can walk properly, don't you?
Yeah.
Then you check your feet, your digital pulse.
Yeah.
How many times a day does Mummy do that?
2.
Twice a day, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Morning and night. Morning and night. And then hopefully we might get through this horrible, horrible grass growing season. Really looks very tired, Till.
Yeah, I think she does.
She does. Do you think she wants to go outside into a restricted paddock?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's Millie in a little turnip pen. Mostly thing nettles and lots of rubbish in there. It's got a little bit of hay. The hay is from hay she didn't eat this morning, so put it out there. She gets really hungry. She can eat that. So, Chills, what do we do if they show any sign, either your ponies show a sign of laminitis? What do you do?
We keep them in.
We keep them in a big bed, don't we?
Yeah.
And then what else do you do? Who do we call?
The vet?
The vet. And the vet will tell you what to do next, won't he?
Yeah.
So, because it's very serious, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because we nearly lost Mardy from it once.
Yeah.
Because what's Mardy got?
EMS.
Yeah.
Cushions.
Yeah.
Laminitis.
And laminitis, yeah. So he has he's got big fat lumps, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's got...
One here.
Yeah, you can see them if I do that.
Yeah. You can definitely see them.
Big fat lump there and fat lumps everywhere.
There might be some this side. I don't know.
There's some both sides, isn't there?
Yeah.
So you have to be really careful, don't you, of laminitis?
Yeah.
And in the summer, what do we put them on instead of straw? What bedding do we put them on?
We put them on shavings.
Shavings, don't we? Because you
Yeah.
can make it softer for them. And they can't eat it.
Yeah.
He looks like he's ready to stay in the stable for a couple of days. He's tired.
Yeah, I think he is.
Oh, no. Should we go turn him out with Kipling?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.